In your morning consumer news, millions of jobs worldwide could disappear because of Trump's trade war. The United Nations says nearly 84 million jobs across 71 countries are tied to U.S. consumer demand, making them vulnerable to American tariffs. An economic slowdown triggered by the trade policies could wipe out those positions. The Commerce Department is blocking some U.S. companies from selling to China. Officials suspended existing export licenses while they review exports of strategic significance. The Financial Times reports this affects American companies that sell software used to design semiconductors. And Madison lawmakers want to give benefits to Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash drivers. The proposed bill would create a benefits portal. Delivery companies would contribute 4% of drivers' quarterly earnings to health care and retirement. Wisconsin has more than 100,000 delivery and rideshare drivers. And Packers Family Night at Lambeau Field is August 2nd. Gates will open at 5:30. Fans will get to see a full practice with some giveaways and fireworks. Tickets go on sale June 16th. President Trump's sweeping tariffs on imports were blocked by a federal court last night. The three-judge panel ruled in favor of a permanent injunction, grinding Trump's global tariffs to a halt. But the tariffs have already caused a disruption to inventory, as Jen Sullivan explains how popular back-to-school items could cost you more this year.
Back-to-school shopping means loading up on essentials for the new school year. One of the most frequent purchases, shoes. Last year, Americans spent $7.6 billion on shoes alone during the back-to-school shopping season.
Back to school, it is really the Super Bowl of our industry.
Matt Priest heads the Footwear Distributors and Retailers of America. He warns consumers should brace for fewer choices, even empty shelves, as well as higher prices. He blames tariffs.
Their dollar's not going to go as far as it once did.
Here's why. In April, the Trump administration placed a 145% tariff on Chinese goods. The White House temporarily scaled that back to 30% earlier this month. But China was already shipping fewer goods, according to the Port of Los Angeles. And when it comes to shoes, more than half are imported from China.
China has been our #1 supplier for many, many years.
Shoe stores are already being warned to expect higher prices from manufacturers and importers. One small business in New York City that didn't want to be named shared emails with us from various companies. One from Vita, which represents a variety of shoe brands, wrote, quote, "Due to newly imposed tariffs on goods imported from China, we will be implementing a price increase across select products starting June 16th. President Donald Trump says the tariffs are designed to encourage companies to make products in America and create more jobs.
Tariffs are about making America rich again.
Priest says less than 1% of shoes sold in the U.S. are made in America.
We don't have the materials, the supply chain, the know-how, or the machinery here in the States to help prop that up.
He suggests parents begin back-to-school shopping early to have the most options and avoid these price hikes. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.